Jack Doherty is one of the most hated YouTubers on the entire platform, and for good reason. He's unlikable, annoying, and has...
So I have heard about how this dude be going through it, man. You guys have been flaming the shit out of this dude, like, and I mean, I get it. He do deserve some of it. But at the end of the day, man, I just think he's just an idiot.
on the entire platform, and for... Jack Doherty is one of the most hated YouTubers on the entire platform, and for good reason. He's unlikable, annoying, and has an extreme...
I will say, I have seen some clips of him. How he be doing, like, he be, dude, if you gonna go up to someone and annoy them, best believe you run in the smoke. The run in the smoke, gang, you was not going to waste. I heard bro was running around, bro was running behind his bodyguard. I wish there was some kind of, there should be a thing where if you annoy the shit out of someone, you by law, you have to square up with that person and you can't hide behind your bodyguard. Like this dude. You can't hide behind your bodyguard because you know he can't fight. 9 out of 10 times, a 13-year-old high schooler will smoke the shit out of this dude. Joking. 13-year-old high schooler. Well, there's no 13-year-old high schooler. Actually, yeah, don't you come into high school at 13 years old? Yeah, you do come into high school at 13 years old. Then, yeah, I was right.
You would think that after receiving every warning imaginable and turning the entire internet against
that's
him,
the same
that
shit,
Jack
man.
would reconsider the path of being a public nuisance for views and clout.
Is this your house? Yeah. Okay, what do you want to do? We're not here to play games. Flip a coin.
Flip a coin, nigga. Flip a coin, dog. Final 12? That's how we play? Hey, man. You got rich parents and you're white? Yep. You got rich parents and you're white, man. It's just like the law can just pass over your head. It's white. I will be walking on the streets without people looking at me like I'm finna steal their bag. Man, I am not gonna steal your shit. You're not even worth stealing from.
What do you want to do?
Heads, we send him to jail, tail.
No!
Hey,
He's not gonna...
Unfortunately, it would only be a matter of time before Jack's bold antics caught up with him and threatened to end his entire career. Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be diving into the rapidly deteriorating career of Jack Doherty. Around 7 months ago...
How old even is this dude, chat? How old is this dude? How old is this guy? This dude is 21 years old. You is 21 years. You're 21 years old, gang. 21 years old. You a grown ass man. Make you work out look good, bro. You a grown You a grown ass man. Acting like a bitch. Come on, Jack. Grown ass man. Acting like a bitch. I'm just saying.
I uploaded a video discussing Jack's rise to notoriety and later infamy on YouTube. In a nutshell, Jack is a creator and streamer who made a name for himself by capitalizing on viral trends and lighthearted trolling content.
Yo, what is up, guys? Jack Darty here, back with another video. Today I'm gonna be going trick-or-treating the day after Halloween.
Okay,
Yeah, I got my GoPro on my head. I'm just gonna tell people, I'm a doctor.
okay, I get that he's doing Halloween, you know, you can say that's Halloween costume, but isn't that like illegal? Okay, I know it's illegal to record on public property, but you can't just record someone and lie to them that you're not recording them, right? I don't think you can do that. Yeah, I think that's against the law, but since he's a minor, at this time he wouldn't really get charged with anything major, so that would have just went, and that would have just went under the radar. He's like 8 years old in this video, at most 8 years old. So yeah, they would have just let that slide because he's young and all these things. So yeah.
However, as his online career progressed, Jack would escalate his content from a few harmless pranks to extremely disorderly conduct, with stunts like him harassing Ninja on stream, getting kicked out of public spaces, and shutting off the power at Walmart. Jack wanted to cause as much mayhem as possible.
See, at this point,
For the sake
at this point, this is where you definitely go to jail. You cannot do that. If I did that to a Walmart, best believe I'll be traveling with soul.
sake of viewership and clout.
Guys, you better shut off the lights on Walmart. Panel 8.
Bro, just go.
14, 16.
Cameraman, what are we doing? The cameraman is encouraging this behavior? The cameraman. How old are you, cameraman? How old are you? You better not be a grown-ass man. Acting like a bitch. No way you're a grown-ass man acting like a bitch.
18.
Go ahead.
That means aisle 14, aisle 16.
Alright, do it. You wait.
Hold on. This motherfucker just disappeared. I didn't know you was black, Jack. Nah, I'm just playing.
Alright, do it. You wait.
Eventually, Jack's thirst for attention pushed him to go beyond public misconduct, and he began harassing random people on the street during live streams.
I was a grown-ass man. Cameraman, you was a grown-ass man doing bitch behavior, bro. Come on, man.
What?
See, right here, chat. Bodyguard got none on me. Bodyguard, you look at best 150, 160. And dude on the left looks like he can take you on. So you know what time it is? I say, dude, punch the shit out of Jack, then start spraying the hell out of that situation. I don't condone violence. I do not condone violence, by the way. I do not condone the act of violence. Violence is never the solution. But, nah, I'm just playing.
Well, bro, what you gonna do? Bro?
Jack's streams would only get more degenerate and outrageous as he frequently hosted or attended parties that featured controversial figures like Neon, the Island Boys, and FuziTube.
We did that to make him feel big. Y'all gonna stare here and not clap for him? Y'all are all beta as f***.
Sheriff, this guy's f***ing beta as f***. God damn it. Beta said, hey. Yo, you're a
That's what I'm talking about. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah, fool, say bro. Finally. Hey, bodyguard, where the bodyguard at? Bodyguard, where you at? Nowhere to be found. You are nowhere to be found, bodyguard. Cause you know he can take you on. Where you at, bodyguard? Where the fuck is the bodyguard? That's right. You in the corner. You in the corner, bodyguard. Cause you know you gonna get your shit rocked. You gonna get your shit rocked, bodyguard. So you in the corner. That's the bitch you always been. And look at Jack. Let's watch what Jack does in this situation. Let's see what this bitch does.
While controversy and outrage
Okay,
were the
he took his shirt
cornerstones of
off. What
Jack's
we doing
online
next?
persona, it didn't always work in his favor.
Pussy. Look at you, gang. Took your shirt off like you was about to stand on business. Bitch, you wanna stand on none. Look at Jack in the corner. Ain't stand on no business.
On the 7th of January 2024, Jack
Whoa, chill out, Jack. We're not gonna call we're not gonna call women bitches now. That's not how we were raised. Come on, Jack. We're not gonna call women bitches. That's not how our mom was raised. Is that right, Jack?
received a 24-hour ban on Kick after he asked a girl to expose herself on stream. Even though
See, if she didn't want this to happen, don't invite OnlyFans girls on your stream. Come on, don't invite OnlyFans girls on your stream if you don't want to get banned. We all know how the OF models are famous for it. What's that? I'm not gonna talk on nobody's business, but we all know how OF models are famous for it.
though Jack was comfortable making a fool of himself for attention, he wouldn't allow anyone else that luxury. By the 11th
Facts. That's just facts. That's just facts. If this is not facts, then what is this fact? But this is not facts. Is this not facts, Jack? If you ain't want none of this to happen, don't chase it. Simple as that.
of January 2024, Jack would falsely copyright claim videos from YouTubers Mimulus and I'm Alex, with a tweet reading, "Hey Team YouTube, Jack Doherty is abusing YouTube's copyright system by claiming videos that are clearly not infringing on his rights to farm revenue," with a British loser replying, "He claimed mine as well." Thankfully, Team YouTube would resolve the issue. Up until this point, Jack had hardly faced any repercussions for his deplorable attitude. However, all that was about to change, as Jack received the most shocking reality check of his entire career.
Please tell me someone rocked his shit. Please. Tell me someone rocked his shit, man. Come on. By the way, I do not condone violence. Me too. If both parties agree to a boxing match, then that is by law. I said what I said. Me too. I do not condone violence. But if both parties accept to an official boxing match, then by law, they can fight. Have at it. Let the best fighter win.
On the 21st of February 2024, a personal injury lawsuit would be filed against Jack and his bodyguard Justin Gosley. The document would allege the following. On October 28, 2023,
See, I'm not reading all that. Y'all know I I can't, y'all know, I'm a Dragon Ball fan. And Dragon Ball fan can't read. But I can, but I'm not reading all that. I'm sorry if that happened to you. Or sorry that did happen to you. Or I'm happy that happened to you. But I'm not reading all that.
Plaintiff was attending a Halloween party at approximately 12:30 a.m. on the morning of October 29, 2023. Plaintiff was on the street outside the subject's premises and was talking to Doherty and Gosley. At one point in the conversation, Gosley asked Doherty, "What are we doing?" And Doherty said, "We're gonna fight. Us two versus you two. All right."
Wait. You fighting with your bodyguard? Continue.
To go, and gestured that he and Gosley were going to fight Plaintiff and Plaintiff's friend. Moments later, Gosley violently punched Plaintiff in the face, sending him falling to the ground and causing serious physical injuries.
You just gave a motherfucker brain damage. Because he couldn't control your adrenaline, Gosley? Come on, dog. This is the definition of a large sparring match turning into a title match out of nowhere. How the fuck does a light sparring match turn into a full-on title match? That don't make sense. That does not make sense. Come on. Do better.
To his head, face, and neck. For a bit of additional context, the incident referenced was from this viral.
What are y'all looking at? Yeah. I love y'all.
Clip that Jack posted on his Twitter.
Yo, chill, no, you all said walk. Who are you talking to, dog? I'm just saying, y'all said you just walk. Then walk. Ooh. What the fuck you talking to?
So we're hiring gangsters now? We're hiring niggas? Yeah. As bodyguards? We're hiring ex-young niggas as bodyguards? It's not on that way.
Oh, no, yo, stop.
Oh, homie started limping. He started limping? Bodyguard about to get his license revoked. Plus jail time. Plus he was trying to protect these niggas Jack.
Hey, what's up? Hey, one by one, what's up, nigga?
Oh, hey, I'm running the fade. Hey, security guard running the fade. One by one. So you gonna beat women too? You just publicly admitted you're gonna beat women. Unless you just publicly admitted. Unless I'm wrong. Unless I'm wrong.
After outlining the events that inspired the lawsuit, the document highlighted how Jack continued to profit off the incident and his involvement in similar confrontations. Reading, Doherty has and continues to generate income due to the many views the video has received, all to plaintiff's detriment. Doherty has a history both before and after the subject incident assaulting and antagonizing members of the public by having a security guard step in to intimidate and assault them if they react to Doherty's harassment. The following
Security guard is paid to put hands on people. Security guard is paid to put hands on people. Okay. Security. This is top flight security at its finest. Can't ever lie. Top flight security at its finest. But worse.
links show various
The top flight security from Friday was never like this. I remember Top Flight Security being the funniest dudes ever, man. Man, if y'all ain't watch Friday, I ain't gonna spoil it for y'all, but y'all should definitely watch Friday. Because, ooh, you're missing out.
Other altercations caused by Doherty.
Why? Because you're a clown, man. This is a resort. People are.
Oh yeah, let him know. Let him know who he is. Woo! Oh yeah, Hey, man, hey, whoever Unc is, man, hey man, find Unc and let him know he did a great job. He did a great job at handling this situation.
Yo, if you stop talking shit,
You were the one that
trying to chill
Security guard.
and relax.
You know my dad owns this place, right?
Yo, if you stop talking shit,
Security guard. Okay, I get that. Unc can't touch the camera because, it's not his property. And Jack can go full-on lawsuit if he's a bitch about it. But you can't just resolve to violence. He not doing that. All Unc is doing is spitting facts. All Unc is doing is spitting facts. And it looks like the facts hurt you, security guard. Shout out to Unc, man, whoever he is.
You were the one that came up to me first.
no, you're the clown.
You didn't have to say anything. I came in.
Oh, hey, security guard. Hey, you better watch out, man. Because me and my homies don't play with Unc, bro. Me and my homies, if someone touch Unc, security guard, me and my homies are sliding. Anyone who comes in contact with Unc, we're sliding. Yes, me and my homies. That's how we is. Better watch out how you touch Unc. Because right now, you can get a lawsuit. You can't even touch him for real. He didn't talk. All he done do is talk, spit facts. All he done do is spit facts, and facts. 3 for 3. Hat trick, right there. All I'm doing is a hat trick of facts. That's all I'm doing. So just right there, you about to get fined. You might get a lawsuit for thousands of dollars just because you touched, because you were a dumbass. You don't even know how to do your job right.
I don't want to be filmed.
Okay, well, just stop keep your hands down.
Go to your room, dog.
Well,
Stop talking shit. Security guy, is you serious? Stop talking shit. Rage bait ever. Unc knows what he's doing. Purposely ignoring the security guard, smiling, and keep spitting facts. That's 10 out of 10 rage bait, Unc. 10 out of 10 rage bait.
this was the first time Jack had faced this kind of legal trouble. The same couldn't be said for his bodyguard, who had a quote history of assault and battery. Given this
We're purposely hiring young niggas from the hood. At this point, I don't know if he's choosing the security guard for his security. Oh, he's choosing the security guard to fuck up their lives. Because he's just gonna put the security guard in more trouble.
the severity of the incident, the lawsuit would seek relief for damages and reimbursement for legal costs. Even though the case is still in court, the outcome of this lawsuit could encourage other victims of Jack's antics to come out with their own cases.
Yeah,
Remember,
see, Jack, if that does happen, you might lose all your wealth. If all them victims from the past come and lawsuit your ass, all victims from the past coming from the laws. All victims coming from the past going to court and file a lawsuit from the past. I'm trying so hard.
Jack
Lost
had
it on
spent the
fire.
better part of last year terrorizing dozens of people for his streams, and any of them could decide to take things to court. Unfortunately, legal battles weren't the only thing Jack had to worry about. Around this time, a creator named Lenny Miller published a video titled "I Fought Jack Doherty," in which he confronted Jack over trash talking him online.
You had hella trash to talk on stream. Let's go. Let's go.
You're dumb as fuck.
What?
He's doing that for a clip.
Let's go. You had hella trash to talk on stream.
Publicly ducking the fade. Publicly ducking the fade. Career ending move. Publicly ducking the fade is a career ending injury right there. There's no coming back after this. After this, the only way you can get out of this shit is fight DDG. The only way you can regain your shit after publicly ducking the fade is fight DDG, gang. The only way you can do that.
Now let's go. You talked trash on the stream last night. Let's go.
I don't care.
And you think it's funny? You won't say it to my face, but you'll say it on the VOD, huh?
Because I don't want to give you a clip like you're trying to do right now.
What do you mean?
You not trying to get on the clip? You publicly ducking the fade. You was talking mad shit on stream. Look at the clip.
As you'd imagine, Jack would only engage in the situation once he was a safe distance away and shielded by people around him.
I literally have boxing gloves. I have boxing gloves. Let's go. We're talking trash. Let's go. I literally will box you right now.
What the fuck? Chill.
But you won't box. That's what I'm saying.
Just hit the fucking McKinley.
With each passing day, more and more people
See the eyes? Look. Hey.
But you won't box. That's what I'm saying.
Look. Look at this dumbass. No, I'm not gonna call no women dumb. But look at this. Look at this OF model, man. Got slobbing on Jack's meat. Pause. She's outright glazing the guy. Get off the bed! Goddamn! I know you getting paid. Might want to plug your PC looking ass. Fuck that.
McKinley.
With each passing day, more and more people were turning against Jack, and that trend would only continue as his inner circle of friends were about to expose his darkest secrets. On the 30th of March 2024, two former friends and a former employee of Jack collaborated on a video titled "His Inner Circle of Friends Were About to Expose His Darkest Secrets." On the 30th of March 2024, two former friends and a former employee of Jack collaborated on a video titled "Jack Doherty Must Be Stopped," which was meant to highlight several concerning
Jack Doherty must be stopped? Who is he? John Cena? He sure is fucking not. He must be stopped. Homeboy free. And keep acting like a bitch. He must be stopped. He not even the shit. You think he the shit? You don't even know?
details about the kick streamer.
For those of you guys that don't know, I'm Ricky.
I'm Nick.
And we actually met Jack Doherty back in 2017, right when we...
Hey! You motherfuckers. Oh! Hey! Oh! Damn, 2017?
Started popping off on YouTube. He started popping at the same time. We became friends. We actually filmed a decent amount of videos together, and we actually ended up moving in together in a house with all of us back in 2021. This is Matthew JGL. He worked with Jack Doherty from 3 million subs all the way to 10 million subs.
In the video, the trio alleged that
$50 mil. Ain't gonna lie, he been grinding. He get money. Type shit. Let's go back to the video.
that Jake utilizes substances, surrounds himself with people who hate him, and places profit
Substances? We're using steroids at goddamn 12 years old yet?
over human connection.
Jack's own brother says all the time that the only thing he thinks about is money, and he says it literally.
What is that censored word? Hey, whoever made this video, what is that censored word? Drinks and
Jack's
what?
own brother says all the time that the only thing he thinks about is money, and
We do cocaine, Jack?
he says it literally to anybody new that comes into the house. He will.
Oh, so he offers them, you want some money? So he offers the hus, you want some money? And desire. Is that why you're censoring, OP? We're censoring the czar?
Make it known at some point. Everyone in the team would come to me on their own time and talk about how they hate it there. They hate.
If you hate it, why you still here? If you hate this shit, why you still here? You clearly don't hate it. You like it, and you like the money. Why you still at fucking Jack Doherty's house if you ain't there for the money? You don't want to smoke? Shit. You don't want to drink? Don't. Well, that's why you getting paid to do this shit. So why the fuck we acting like we don't want to do this? Come on now, dog.
Working with Jack, they want to pick something else, but they have no
Grown ass man. Cry like a bitch.
other options.
In addition to this, they would mention how Jack was promoting OF content to his young audience.
Whoa. CP? We're promoting CP now? Whoa. This dude gotta be stopped.
Despite him
Promoting OnlyFans of Doom.
Little skit videos for Instagram and TikTok. And if you're above the age of 10, you know that they're clearly fake.
How many pumps does it take to explode the world?
Is that a grown ass woman with a kid? You a grown ass woman with a kid? These OF models gotta be stopped. These OF models gotta be stopped. A grown ass woman with a kid. You gotta be ashamed of yourself. Real talk.
And you know that they're clearly fake.
How many punches does it take to explode?
Who even watches this shit, gang?
The world's largest prank.
I'm convinced.
Skip videos for Instagram and TikTok. And if you're above the age of 10, you know that they're clearly fake.
How many punches?
You a grown ass woman with a kid. What do you gotta say for yourself? Hmm? You're just trying to promote the OnlyFans. You're hustling. Can I blame you? No, but I did. And I do, and I will. You're hustling? But still, you gotta have some morals, man. Man, I don't know. At the end of the day, you only fans morals. I get it. Y'all are hustling. Y'all are grinding. But all of y'all just throw your morals off the balcony. You know, no respect. You threw your morals off the balcony. Principles off the balcony. There's no salvation for you. No salvation for your OF models.
Majority of his audience is younger kids. Just take a look at this video. These are fans coming up to him out in public. His younger kids. Just take a look at this video. These are fans coming up to him out in public. He also has these girls in his videos that are all signed to his agency, and he takes.
Not only that, but you signed the worst OF models for your videos. At least sign the good ones. Not that I say there's any good ones. All OF models, you're down through your models off the fucking balcony. Salvation? None. There's no salvation for y'all. I'm sorry. There's no salvation for y'all.
Takes a majority of their income and pays them a small salary, a small fraction of what they bring in. And Jack will say that these videos are geared towards older people to try and get older people with money to spend money on him and his girls.
What's even more concerning were details about Jack's personal life, as his former friends claimed he used to shoplift when they lived together.
And to
The gang used to shoplift? Ain't no way. First it was YN. Now we got YC. The gang used to shoplift? So first we got young niggas shoplifting. Now we got young YW shoplifting?
started off, this is something that rubbed all of us the wrong way when we all lived together, is we would go to the grocery store and Jack would literally just shoplift.
Gang used to shoplift. Ain't no way. Y'all is just as worse as hell. Whole gang used to shoplift. No salvation. Appreciate y'all coming out here, saying the truth about Jack, but y'all used to shoplift. Like, come on, dog. Y'all moving on to a better path.
The food, eat it, and
So
then
there's still a chance for salvation for y'all.
leave the open empty box just on the shelf, on the counter for some worker to clean up. And we would sit down and try to
We're making the 9 to 5s jobs harder. Now we're clowning the 9 to 5s.
try to have talks with him and be like, yo, just pay for it, bro. But whenever we talked to him, it couldn't get through to his head. He would just be like,
So now we're making the life of people who do 9 to 5s harder. What did them 9 to 5s ever do to you, Jack? So now you're making the life of 9 to 5s harder for content. You cannot be serious, dog. Them motherfuckers are busting their ass off, trying to provide food on the table for their kid. But we got a rich white kid coming out here thinking he owns shit.
whatever, bro.
They also accused him of stealing products at the self-checkout.
That would all. Can I see you as my crush?
What do you mean by that?
This nigga used to shop.
The self-checkout terminal.
You used to steal, my nigga? Who says you probably don't still steal?
He had like 5 things he was checking out. Well, it would be a whole full grocery cart, and he would only scan one of the items out of the 5, and then he'd go to the next thing, one of them out of the 5, the next thing, one of them out of the 5, and just full on scamming these.
So you all know you just basically testified to a crime, right? As witnesses, why is this motherfucker not in jail? You all just testified that Jack Doherty doing a crime, and he not in jail? FBI. It is this one.
These companies.
Even though they were criticizing Jack for his wild lifestyle and degenerate antics, his former friends still wanted to help and see him improve.
To compare the two, but Jake Paul back in the day was going down a path that people could see from the outside could lead to a bad outcome. And even Jake Paul recently was on the podcast with George Janko, and he pretty much said the same thing that Ricky said about Jack Doherty, that Jack Doherty, he's going down this path, but Jack Doherty's mindset towards all of this, he hears it, and he just hears it all as hate, not taking it as love, that people want to help him.
By the 10th of April...
I mean, can you blame the nigga? Nigga got money. They had money. And now, and niggas hate him because he got money. Every nigga who gets money would think that it's all hate and no love. He's just oblivious as fuck. What can we do? He's oblivious as fuck.
April 2024, Jack would upload a rather angry response to his former friends, and to deflect the criticism.
I'm tired of hypocrites. Everyone that has ever come after me has done everything I've done because they're fake, and I cut them off months ago, and now they went to trying to going the route of exposing me because I won't film videos with them. They're just fake. They're desperate for clout and they're jealous.
Gang, I can clearly see through you, man. Lying your ass off. Body language points to lying. Body language points to you scared. You're not even looking at the camera. You're looking at anything but the camera. You're trying to save your reputation. You're scared of yourself.
Between all of his swearing, Jack accused his haters of trying to be...
And who is homegirl on the corner agreeing to all you're saying? Who is this over here? She getting paid. She getting paid. Shit. If I get paid $3,000 a month just for naughty yes and no, shit, where my money at?
be like him, but failing, and claimed he never did anything wrong.
There's nothing to expose. Everything I do is already out there. I'm not a bad person. If I did anything wrong, I would be in trouble, but I'm not.
Because people didn't sue you. How many losses do you have? How many losses do you have right now? A lot. You have a lot of losses right now, gang. And I think it's kind of ironic coming from someone always chasing the clout and always chasing the fame, talking about his friends just wanting to expose him to get famous and for a minute of fame when you've been doing it your entire life, when your whole persona relies on fame and clout chasing. Everybody be clout chasing nowadays. That clout fame shit hard, but what are you gonna do, man?
Not because people like to twist, make it seem like what it's not because they just can't believe what I've accomplished and they just want to say.
What have you accomplished? Dickhead, douchebag, hires OF models, and can potentially lead to a lawsuit of child porn. What have you accomplished? The image is ruined. There's no salvation for you. What have you accomplished? Hey, sure, you got more money than me. That's a fact. But where's your dignity? Where are your morals? Where's your pride? Where's your confidence? Gone. In the gulag. Nowhere to be seen. You're a grown ass man. Act like a bitch.
Everything that's not true to cope with the fact that they're not at where I'm at. People try to do what you do, and if they don't succeed, they just hate.
The allegations made against Jack would only continue to increase, as another one of his former associates named Norway would accuse him of housing a minor.
Jack, I'm gonna tell people.
Housing a minor?
People, she was 17, Jack. Sophie good. Oh, not Sophie, Sophia. Sophia's little sister was 17. That was at the house. And then...
17? How old was he?
You said they're never coming back to the house. 4 days later, Jack, Ace invited the 17-year-old and her friends over to the house. And
This nigga Jack is 21 years old. This video was 9 months ago. So he should be what, 20 years old and she's 17. 3 years is still a lot. But she's basically... I'm gonna just shut the fuck up.
I also have messages of Sophie messaging me, Daddy, please...
Whoa!
I also have messages of Sophie messaging me, Daddy, please...
Yeah, you're done. Pack it up, kid.
Forgive me, or Daddy, please come over or something. But I didn't want to come over because you're a 17-year-old, and Jack, I messaged you, I told you to kick them out.
How old are you? Give it 20, give or take. If Jack is 21, you might be 20, give or take. She's 17. 3 years is... Yeah, nah, I still wouldn't do it though. She's not 18. She gotta go.
Then you didn't do shit
I
about.
know 17 is legal, but she gotta go. That's 3 years. She's still in high school. Okay, no, what are we doing? Fuck no.
Circus in Dubai. But yeah.
In his Twitter community, Jack would address the situation.
I'm not really know that yet. I'm glad this happened to you. I'm sorry, whatever this that is bad happened to you, but I'm not really know that.
With a tweet that read, "Can't believe Norway switched up on me that fast. I never even kicked him out. I genuinely cared about the kid and did everything for him, and still would. Hope one day he realizes how good he had it, and how he threw away his best friend for 15 seconds of fame." Underneath Drama Alert's coverage of the tweet, Jack would defend himself by stating, "That minor he said I had out my house was invited by him, and right when I found out, she got
Explain yourself, motherfucker. Explain yourself, bitch. You hired her. The fuck is you talking about?
kicked out. TF do I get out of having minors at my house? I never invite girls to my house. I have a GF. Think what you
I have a girlfriend. Lying ass motherfucker. Grown ass man. Lying like a bitch. You a grown ass man lying like a bitch.
want, but I have too much to lose to do stupid stuff like that. No.
You been doing dumb shit since you were 8, motherfucker. You been doing dumb shit since you were 8.
I wasn't the only one accusing Jack of acting inappropriately with
Me, I just expose your ass. Hey, you know it's bad when Neon exposes you, man. Neon? Out of all people, Neon exposed you? Yeah, he's over, bro. Pack it up. Pack it up. We're going on.
minors, as Neon also brought up similar allegations months prior.
You're a fucking joke. Let me tell you exactly what Jack does. I don't care. You want to say that? Now I'm going to violate you and expose your script. Here's what you do. I'm going to tell you exactly what you do. You get 17-year-old girls the night before their birthday. You buy a $10,000 yacht every time. You get them drunk and they sign a contract. 50% of their life every single time. Fuck you.
Stranger still, the pattern of former friends in college
You know it's bad when Neon exposes you, man. Shit done really rock bottom. Shit done hit rock bottom. Shit done hit rock bottom. You know it's bad when Neon exposes you.
colleagues accusing Jack of being too close with minors extends all the way back to December 2023, when Natalie Reynolds made similar claims. In a tweet that read, "Oh, by the way, the grooming thing ain't a joke, lol. This girl was 17 and
Your own life models expose you. Your own life that you paid and signed a contract expose you. Yeah, it's over, man. Pack it up, man. There is no way out of this one.
Jack waited months for her birthday to get her drunk and sign a contract on a yacht. As well as, Jack Doherty has paid someone to take down and ban my Instagram account. Insecure
So what I'm reading here is Jack stopped paying me, so we're gonna expose him. Simple as that. Well, Jack, you got yourself screwed now. You got a contract, you stopped paying, now it's time to expose your ass. Should've kept paying them OF models, man. You just tie yourself to the OF models, man. You should sign a lifetime contract. You stop paying, they expose your ass.
Your narcissist is mad he can't make money off me anymore.
Yeah, this is also telling me that the OF model was in on it. What tells me you weren't part of inviting those girls and weren't introducing the girls to him? Let that sink in.
And I'm realizing the truth. Stick to grooming minors. While none of these allegations have been proven or disproven, it's clear that the people...
Hey. Innocent until proven guilty, right? Everybody's innocent until proven guilty. Your own OF models turn on you once you stop paying them.
close to Jack Doherty are slowly turning against him. And
Should've kept paying them, man. They would've stayed shut if you just kept paying the $3K a month.
revealing who he truly is when the cameras aren't rolling. Even State Farms, his
A grown-ass man acting like a bitch.
insurance company,
That's what he is.
wants nothing to do with him. According to a recent TMZ article, State Farms, his insurance company, wants nothing to
Even State Farm reject your ass. Yeah, it's cool.
do with him. According to a recent TMZ article, Jack attempted to use his renter's insurance to cover his ongoing lawsuit. However, State Farm claims it's gone outside his coverage and is appealing to the judge to exclude them from the case. From the look of things, Jack is rapidly running out of allies, and only time will tell how many he'll have left by the time the legal battles are over.
You're not gonna have no more money. No more money. No more OF models. No more insurance. No friends. You only got your dad left, man. What's the move, Jack?
In his early days,
What's the move? You might as well pull a Zorro from One Piece and get lost.
Jack assumed harassing and taking advantage of people to promote his content was a good long-term strategy, but sadly, he couldn't have been more wrong. The fake friends and bodyguards he used to hide behind are dropping like flies, and no one in the community is willing to stand by him. Right now, Jack is at a crossroads in his career.
I'll be your lawyer, gang. For 60% of your wealth.
Either he owns up to his mistakes and cleans up the gigantic mess he made, or he
Not gonna lie, Jack is fucked. Yeah, he's screwed. Your own OF models left you. Your own friends left you. You ain't got none left. Allegations left and right. Cases piling up. It's over, man. Without further ado, man, thank y'all for being here today. I'll be back tomorrow, same time. And yeah.